Hello and welcome to another exciting episode of Geeking Out, the show chosen by you. And by that I mean you get to choose what I review. Last week you had the choice between Damsels in Excess and Calm. This week we will be reviewing Damsels in Excess, which means Calm goes into the long bin of doom to be reviewed at a later date. So goodbye, Calm. Alright. So, as this is the show that is chosen by you, I'd like to give a few rules that are needed to know right now. First, there will be no Marvel or DC on this new Geeking Out. I'm very sorry, but it's just not something I wish to support. They have great storytellers, have great artists, but I am just not willing to go and place down my money on their titles currently. And that's nothing to say I don't have friends that work there, but they do some great work, but I'm just not willing to have it on my show anymore. Alright, so let's get into it, shall we? And here we go with Damsels in Excess number 1. This is Damsels in Excess number 1, written by Vince Hernandez with art by Mirka Andolfo. In the land of the Five Realms, the existence of men has long been a legend. Princess Bethany, ruler of Evanfar, the largest and most prominent kingdom in the Five Realms, finds herself at the center of a vast conspiracy when a male of legend appears. Alright, so that's what happens in Damsels in Excess, but what do I think about it? Alright, so it's got some great European style of art, mainly Italian, very reminiscent of the Route de Maison Rouge or Mediterranean. It's got very interesting characters, very well written by Vince Hernandez, and the story introduces you to each princess and who they are. Now, as for the bad things, the story can get a bit jumbled at times, which leads to a bit of confusion in the storytelling sense, but other than that, it's a pretty fun story. And the only other unfortunate thing is I don't think the series ever saw a proper conclusion. As you know, I'm a few years behind on reviews, so this came out in 2014, and only a few issues were released of the 5-issue series. So I'd really like to see an actual conclusion to this one. So, honestly, if you do want to read a good fantasy story, this is a lot of fun. So give it a shot. Alright, and as you know, next week you get to vote. So next week's votes will be between Wicked and the Divine and SnotGirl. So we'll see you next week.